Welcome to Lion Pride Sports. I'm Jessica Hodge.
And I'm Hank Likes. Football pulled off one of its biggest wins in the last few years. The Lions took down perennial powerhouse Pitt State on the road last week. The 45-11 scoreline was a shocking turnaround after only scoring 16 last week against Washburn. QB Najee Jackson was the top offensive threat for the Lions, throwing for 231 yards and a touchdown, as well as adding 50 yards on the ground. Shaquem Wharton exploded for 170 yards and 2 touchdowns on only 12 carries.
The Lindenwood women's volleyball team falls to number 18 Central Missouri 1-3. The Lions were able to pull a win in the second set, 25-19, but were unable to finish the sets with wins. They take on Emporia State Friday and Washburn Saturday.
Lady Lions Golf had an impressive showing at the MIAA Fall Preview. The team finished tied for third out of 16 teams with a final score of 610. Yolanda Rodriguez carried the team, finishing tied for ninth, shooting a 75 and a 73. Kaylee Stevens-Perez was the second highest performer for the Lions, shooting an 80 on the first round, but with a strong finish of a 73 in the second round. The Lady Lion Golf tees off at the RCB Bank Classic in Oklahoma, October 2nd through the 3rd.
The Lindenwood women's soccer team loses against number 23 Missouri Western 2-0. Both goals were scored in the first half of the game by the Griffins. This brings the Lions 3-5 for the season and 0-1 for the MIAA conference games. They are back in action Friday at Fort Hays.
Winter is coming, ladies and gentlemen, and Lindenwood ice hockey has begun. The Lions traveled up to Madison, Wisconsin to take on the number 2 Badgers last weekend. The 2-game series saw the Lions fall 3-1 on Saturday and 4-0 on Sunday. The lone goal of the weekend came from Taylor Girard on Saturday off a power play. The opportunity of the Lions. The Lions started their home season opener September 29th and 30th against Minnesota State University, Mankato. Coming up next, we will hear some of the roars of the program. Men's soccer coach Carl Hutter talks about facing a tough Upper Iowa squad.
And the captains of Lindenwood's hottest team talk about their strong start to the season. Don't go anywhere.
Fancy pants peanut butter?
A big screen television.
You haven't even bought a sofa yet.
A motorcycle? When your father finds out, he's gonna flip his shoes with 2 buckles? What do you even need 2 buckles for? Mr. Big Shot, buying whiskey shots for everybody in the bar. From the looks of it, I'd say nobody even remembers. Feed the pig.
Listen, I realize that I'm not perfect, but it all really started to change because you judge me for having a problem. No one is going to know that I need help. I need help. I know that no one is going to judge me for having a problem. I realize that I'm not perfect, but it all really started to change because you listen.
Saturday at Harlan C. Hunter Stadium, the men's soccer team defeated a tough Upper Iowa Peacocks with a final score of 2-1. Michelle Gahn scored the first goal of the game and his 4th of the year in the 57th minute. Steven Lilaco gave the Lions some insurance, scoring his first goal of his entire career in the 67th minute. Head coach Carl Hutter knew Saturday's matchup was going to be a high-intensity game against the number 16th ranked team in the country.
We're always very competitive, so the games are really hard-fought games. And throughout the whole game, we did a really good job of attacking and keeping the ball and defending really well. You know, and I'm really happy about the results because we won the game. We created a lot of opportunities. We had a hard time finishing our chances. Yeah, we have a game this Wednesday against Ouachita Baptist. They're a good, well-coached team. They play. It's a regional game for us, so it's really important. They're having a good season themselves, and that's our next game this Wednesday at 1 o'clock.
The women's field hockey team remains undefeated after their wins over the weekend. The Lions had a close match against Mercy College, but were able to pull out a win 3-2. They continued their winning streak against Queens University 5-2 3.
Overall, I think the heat was really challenging for us all. It was like 98 degrees to start off. But this is a really aggressive team, so I think like right off the bat we knew they would be aggressive and fight for the ball and just play hard. So.
I think the most challenging was that we weren't getting the calls we expected from the other team, and they're super aggressive, which is not our style of play. Our style of play is cool, calm, and collective, and we like to give a lot of passes and then go to goal, but they're very like pushy and scrappy, so it was kind of hard for us to adjust at first, but I think we ended up adjusting well. It's an amazing start being undefeated, obviously, and 3-0 in conference is amazing, and I just can't wait to see what our season brings us. Favorite part is traveling with my team and getting wins on the road. I love having games all close together because we just get to keep playing.
The Lions will return home for more action in an ECAC game against Limestone University Sunday, October 15th at 2 p.m.
Well, Jess, we're about to take a step into the Lions Den and talk about some of our top athletes from this week.
Comes to saving money.
What?
Don't act like a baby.
Oh, it's like they're having their own little meeting. This is so humiliating.
Be the boss.
I'm the boss.
What the?
Power nap. You were saying.
And make a budget.
Let's get to work.
Need a little help?
Stacy, read back the notes.
I can't read. What's it say?
Create a personalized savings plan and get other tools and tips.
We can share.
You obviously didn't go to business school.
At feedthepig.org.
Marie, you have prediabetes.
Prediabetes? I don't have time to eat right or exercise. I'm a busy mom.
Oh, you're a busy mom.
Yeah.
This is great news. Busy moms never get prediabetes.
Wait, what?
Let me just... Yeah, this is all the people at risk for prediabetes. And way over here, busy moms. No?
We just finished dinner and it was time for homework. He hates homework.
It makes no sense.
I don't know how he finds anything in his backpack.
I can't find my backpack.
Finally, we found his assignment. He rushed through it. I wonder if he even learned anything.
I wasn't gonna get it right, so I just wanted to get back to playing my video game. At least I'm good at that.
I couldn't even read his handwriting.
Holding the pencil makes my hand hurt.
I know he's bright.
Why is it so hard for me?
He's
I'm
just
trying
gotta
as
try a
hard
little
as I
harder.
can.
When you can see learning and attention issues from their side, you can be on their side. That's why there's Understood.org, a free online resource for the parents of the 1 in 5 kids with learning and attention issues. Here you'll get personalized recommendations, practical tips, daily access to experts, and more. Go from misunderstanding to Understood.org.
Well, Jess, welcome back to the Lions Den, and this week we're going to look at a couple big-time athletes and some teams actually this time around. Today we've got men's soccer who are back on a roll, and they had another big-time athlete this week. Steven Lilico was named MIAA Men's Soccer Athlete of the Week. The junior scored his first career goal in the 2-1 victory over Upper Iowa. The goal came only 22 seconds after he checked into the game, so big-time stuff from him, and hopefully we'll see some more big performances from men's soccer.
So for me, I am going to talk about the women's field hockey team. They're undefeated, and they're ranked 10th by the NFHCA this week. This comes after their wins over Mercy College and Queen's University. The Lions still remain undefeated as they head into the rest of the week.
Just see if they can do anything moving forward. Lastly, for me, I have the defense for the Lindenwood Lions football team. They had a big game last week against Pitt State. They only gave up 11 points while playing over 90 plays on the day. We had big-time performances by Drew Sears, Bakari Triggs, and Ricky McCoy, who all had interceptions. Darius Williams led the D with 14 total tackles on the day. Pitt State did put up over 400 yards of offense, but the Lions' bend-don't-break mentality pushed them over the edge for a huge upset win.
That's it for Lion Pride Sports. I'm Jessica Hodge.
And I'm Hank Likes. Thanks for stopping by.